the technical know-how, has the financial capacity, and the love for our country.
Some experts believe that where the federal government is getting it wrong is that Ajaokuta Steel Company is too big an investment to be concessioned to one single investor. They believe that the best way to go about this is to unbundle this investment. Do you think that's the right way to go?
We have looked at all the options, and the options are on the table for either government to complete the project and run it itself, or concession, or whatever. There are so many options, but I believe, and I still believe, concession to the right company is best. Government would not need to put in money. Instead of government putting in money there, the money will be used instead in providing other infrastructure, particularly the external infrastructure that Ajaokuta needs today. Ajaokuta is there, but you cannot operate Ajaokuta without railway. You cannot operate Ajaokuta without the inland ports. Government is now putting Barrow Port, very soon to be commissioned, the Lokoja Port, the Warri Port, the dredging of the river Niger that is completed, and there will be need for a deep sea port in Oni. Ajaokuta is not just a simple project, but I want to tell you that there are a lot of things that are already going on in Ajaokuta. Our power plant there, that's 110 megawatts, is in place.
When are we getting out of the woods?
Very soon.
Do you see Ajaokuta Steel Company coming back, bouncing back to life before the expiration of this tenure?
Well, we are in the process of doing that. We have told you that our challenges were external infrastructures, and they are being put in place, and all we need, the investors are waiting for us to start something.
People believe that the coming on board of Ajaokuta Steel Company would position Nigeria as an industrial giant.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I want to say that for Nigeria not to despair, already today we have steel plants, about 7 of them, owned by African industries, and they are producing 1 million tons of steel materials today. And to the extent that the scrap materials they are using in Nigeria is finished. So what they are doing now, the backward integration we have been preaching is about to take place. Very soon they will start mining iron ore in Kujini, around Kaduna State, in Kaduna State, and they will put a plant there that will process the iron ore to be used in these 7 plants they have. So to some extent, we are on the right direction. The importation of steel has reduced with the kind of attention that government have given to the sector. So with or without Ajaokuta, other developments are coming in. Delta Steel is doing something, and I want to remind you too that the aluminium smelter plant in Kotabasi will soon be in operation. We've been able to resolve the court issues that was holding it. So in few months, in fact, they brought in their business plan, Russell, a Russian company, and very soon they will be starting. So there are a lot of activities happening in the mining sector that most of you don't know, and I believe will surprise Nigerians.
Yeah, so before we wind down this conversation, what are the low-hanging fruits that the Nigerian public could lay their hands on coming from the mining sector?
Well, I want to say that, one, this area of organizing artisanal miners, very soon more revenues will be coming in from gold, and we are doing very well with limestone and cement. We are also encouraging production of exploration in phosphate for agriculture, which is one of the key.
And the youth are also very interested in employment. So
with activities.
What should they expect?
With activities like this, with activities like this, a lot of activities will be generated, which will lead to more opportunities for our youth to get engaged and more revenues to come in.
Honorable Bawa Buhari Abubakar, the Honorable Minister of Mines and Steels, Thank you so much for making our time to be part of this episode of Question Time. Thank you very much.
Thank you for giving the opportunity to say what we've been doing in the mining sector.
And that's it on this episode of Question Time from Channels Television's Global Headquarters, Lagos. You can also send us a comment on our social media platforms showing right on your screen. You can also join us next week on another fresh episode of the show. Many thanks for watching. I'm Benga Ashuru. Bye for now.